I want to know if anybody got any questions. Anybody got any questions about the Bible?
I have a question.
Go ahead, sis.
Just in regards to you all saying, pretty much everyone here said that it's about hatred. They had this pure hate. Why can't it just be like a simple abuse of power? They see their counterpart of the other color doing it, so they feel as though, hey, I can do the same thing. Why it has to be about hate and not just simply abuse of power?
Well, it's a mentality, right? You understand what I'm saying? Watch this. Give me that Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. You know what I'm saying? The hatred that our people have for each other right now, that's a taught thing. We learned this here. You understand what I'm saying? We wasn't always like this, but they shaped and molded our minds to look at each other like we ain't nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about earlier, about us showing the utmost respect to every other race and showing no respect towards your own, having no love for your own. You understand what I'm saying? But watch this, read. This is the mindset of our people today. Watch this.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
So just because we don't get judged immediately for doing something wrong, you understand what I'm saying? So you may steal something and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? You may even commit a murder, nobody saw it, you get away with it. You understand what I'm saying? You cheat on your wife, you get away with it. Because you don't get judged immediately, because you didn't get caught, read.
Therefore, the hearts of the Son of Man is fully set in them to do evil.
Our minds have been corrupted. It's fully set to, our minds have been programmed to do everything, do everything wrong and amplify everything that's wrong. Like right now, if you just look at this music video right here. You understand what I'm saying? Is they promoting anything righteous? No. You understand what I'm saying? And it's all in our communication. It's all in our actions. It's all in how we view each other. Watch this. Is that it on that?
Verse 12?
Nah, go back to, keep reading that. Keep reading that right quick.
Verse 12, it says, though a sinner do evil 100 times.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, that means they done a whole bunch of evil things throughout their life and never been caught for it. Read.
And his days be prolonged.
And he ain't never been judged for it. You like, oh, well, God ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm gonna keep doing it. You become emboldened. You understand what I'm saying? To doing what's wrong. Read.
Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God.
Right, now watch this. Go to, keep reading.
It says, which fear before him. It says, but it shall not be well with the wicked. It
shall not be well with the wicked. So eventually, you understand what I'm saying? You gonna get judged for what you did. Get Sirach. Sirach 9 and 11 real quick. Going into that, you know what I'm saying? Our people, because I made reference to the music video for real, because that's how our people, we communicate through music a lot. You understand? Especially the younger generation. They amplify all of these people that's doing bad things, that's glorifying bad things, like selling drugs, doing drugs, you know what I'm saying? Whoring out they women, stuff like that. Watch this, read.
This is Sirach chapter 9 and verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner.
God said what?
Envy not the glory of a sinner.
God says don't put no prestige or no stock in somebody that's constantly committing sin. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Read on.
For thou knowest not what shall his end be.
You don't know how that person gonna end up. You understand? We see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? People glorify selling drugs, start selling drugs, and guess what happens? They end up getting shot, killed somewhere, or locked up forever. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to be a glorified end for that person when you constantly doing something wicked your whole life. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you. That's the point. So when I was reading the scripture in Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, it was going into the mindset of our people. It's fully set in them to do evil. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we've been programmed. You understand? Give me that in Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 5. Watch this. The Bible been telling us this the whole time, but see, we ain't never sat down and actually went into the scriptures and seen ourselves in it. We always let people say stuff like, oh, that's a white man's book, and you believe everything in that Bible. Yeah, when you read it, it's telling you our people. It's describing us to a T. Watch this, read.
This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 5.
Come on.
And the people shall be oppressed.
Our people are oppressed, read.
Everyone by another. And everyone
That's what we saw. When the little boy got, the young man got beat up by his own people. The police got beat up. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
And everyone by his neighbor.
He got beat to death. Read.
The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
Read that part again.
The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
He says the child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient. What's that going into? That's going into your kids disrespecting the elders in the community. That's what the scripture just said. The gangbangers, the drug dealers, they don't got no respect for the old wise man that's telling them what to do, what's right, go to school, get your education, marry a woman, don't prostitute your women. You understand what I'm saying? This is the wisdom of our elders. You understand? In the 60s, in the 50s and 60s, we had a sense of family. Do we promote that today? No. You can look on social media, guess what our women doing? They half naked trying to get a like. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But they want a young, responsible black man to marry them. No, you're projecting whoredom. Use a hoe.
Like the young man got killed.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
It says, and the base against the honorable.
Read.
When a man shall take hold of his brother of the house of his father, saying, thou hast clothing.
No, drop down to verse 12.
Verse 12.
Watch this.
As for my people.
He said, as for my people, watch this.
Children are their oppressors.
Who's oppressing the people?
Children are their oppressors.
What's that's going into? Gangbang, drug dealer, the rap culture. The rap culture, which they trying to make black culture. That ain't our culture. Our culture is righteousness in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? That's who oppressing our communities. You understand what I'm saying? When they talk about black on black crime, it was how many homicides so far this year? I forgot the number. You know what I'm saying? It's young black men killing each other. It ain't Asian on Asian crime. It ain't white on white crime. It's black on black crime. And it's young black Negroes with guns. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? You got something?
No, I just wanted to kind of like speak toward a point that she made, because you said, why couldn't it be abuse of power and not hate? That was beyond, you know what I'm saying, abuse of power. Because you don't see our people exercising that power that they have against these other nations. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And the very fact that they beat this man to death, that was beyond abuse of power. That was stemmed from hatred. You understand? Give me Matthew chapter 24. We gotta start looking at everything. We gotta start looking at everything through the lens of the Bible, because Christ told us that these things will happen. Read this.
Verse 7.
Verse 10.
Verse 10. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another.
Shall do what?
And shall betray one another.
So for the simple fact that they supposed to be protecting the community, all right, to behave themselves in that such a manner, 5 men gang up on one brother, you understand that, and beat him to death. That's betrayal to your race. That's how we got to look at that.
Right.
All those men was young men. It was all about the same age. You understand? Read.
And shall hate one another.
They shall do what?
And shall hate one another.
You got to understand that this Bible is talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand that? It's not this. The audience ain't all nations. It's talking about the Israelites. Read.
Verse 11. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many.
So we have had a lot of false prophets arise, all right? You have Christianity, right? You have Baptists. You have Jehovah's Witness. You have Seventh-day Adventists, right? All those religions was created when we were in slavery. And guess what they support? White supremacy.